Hello, this is Movement with Anja. I'm Anja, and I'm glad you're here. I'm so happy that you're joining me for another session of seated exercises. So, in the last round for strength, I've done upper body exercises, and so today we're going to do lower body exercises. Again, everything that we do can, of course, then be standing if you care to, but this is really targeting the seated population. So, that's what we're going to do. So not only if you are seated because you may think, okay, she's talking to the older person. No, I'm also talking to the person that is sitting at the desk most of the day and needs a little bit of movement, exercise, strength, this kind of stuff. That's when this comes in. So don't disregard everything just because it's in the seat or in the chair, just for the older person. And I say this with exclamation, parentheses to make sure that people understand. Let's see. YouTube. I'm an infant YouTuber, and every subscription counts. If I have 1,000 subscriptions, I will get a possibility of getting paid, or I need 4,000 watch hours of videos. So 1,000 subscribers is by everybody sharing and telling their friends about me. That would be absolutely great. So right down there in the corner, there's a subscribe button. Please press that. Like and comment on my videos as well. That definitely helps in the whole great scheme of things. Trust me, this is very confusing and very, very interesting to find all these things out. I'm just amazed. You have some of these 20 somethings and sometimes even younger YouTubers, and they just do and they edit and they whatever. Yeah, I'm happy if I can actually get a video done and download it. I'm much better in person when I'm working one-on-one with you. So that being said, on August 1st, I'm going to start officially my own business, Movement with Anja. I will be an in-house service personal training, and that means that I would come to your home and we could either work indoors or in your backyard. And if you say, neither way, I don't, but I would still like to work with you, there will be parks available, and or then when the gyms are opening, I'm sure we will find a gym where we can go and work. So if you're interested, my information is also being found here on YouTube and also on Facebook, Movement with Anja there as well. And please email or text me, call me, however you would like to communicate and to reach out to me for prices and such. That being said, let's work out a little bit. Please listen to your doctor. If there's anything that your doctor has said to you, you should not don't do. Make sure you listen to yourself. If you find that, today is not the day that I'm going to do whatever, then you just don't do it. The beautiful thing about YouTube is that you can push the button, you stop the video, and you can then restart again if you'd like to and you feel better. The same goes with water. Please make sure that you drink plenty of water. And if you then feel a need to go to the bathroom, stop the video and go to the bathroom. So that all being said, I'm going to move my chair back a little bit so you can see a little bit more of me, and then we will work out. So we're going to start with the warm-up. So we're going to do a seated march. And again, like I just said in the very beginning, not to repeat myself, but you can do all of these things standing up as well. So we're marching in place. And we're just keeping that body nice and tight through the belly, keeping the spine nice and long. We're drawing the shoulders back, so we don't want to end up here. We would like to be here. We want to keep that nice open spot, open posture. Okay, so now go ahead and tap your heels out. Good. And then go ahead and tap them to the sides. Yeah. Nice. And then go ahead and push your toes forward. So instead of tapping with your heels, I would like you to point your big toes towards me. And that belly is still strong. I know we keep forgetting that when we're kind of focusing on our legs. Give me one more. And march in place here. Awesome. So go ahead and let's take your right leg, and we're going to take that right foot out, and we'll bring it in. Right foot out and back in. Let's do it again. Right foot out and back in. Let's do the same thing over to the left. Here we are. Out and back in and out and back in. One more. Out and back in. Nice. Hold your march. Go back a little further so you can actually see this. And we're going to lift the heels and we're going to release the heels. Lift the heels and release. One more. Lift and release. Now we're going to do dorsiflexion. So what you just did is plantar flexion. So you lift your heels up. Now we're going to lift the front up. So we're lifting the front of the foot. Give me one more. And now we're going to alternate this. Heel and front. Good. My asthma is talking here and there. It's not too bad. Yesterday I had to use an inhaler, but it was not too bad. Give me a last one. And release that here. From here, what I like you to do is I like you to take your left foot, step it out, step it in. Step it out, step it in. Do it again. And one more. And then to the right side, step it out, step it in. You might find that there's differences. One leg maybe is going to go further than the other. That's okay. Last one. And release that. So shake that off a little bit. Circle your ankle. And go ahead and do the other foot. Nice. Beautiful. Good. So we're starting out with a seated leg lift. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that left leg. Left leg. Oh boy, I tell you. Left leg is forward. Foot is flexed. So I'm pulling the foot or the toes towards my shin. I still have a little bit of a soft knee. So I'm not pushing my knee down with all might. So I have a little bit of a bend. But most and foremost, what's important is that you're sitting up nice and tall, you're drawing that navel tight, and you're focusing on your posture. I apologize about the phone call. Let's see. Okay. Okay, leg extension. So we're going to have that leg out, foot is flexed, and we're going to keep that nice strong belly and go ahead and lift it up. And we're going to take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and release that. And then go ahead and do the right side, and let's do it. And up, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Awesome. So we can do, my apologies. So we can do multiple sets. Talking of water. You can do multiple sets, but you can also add weights to it. Use a soup can on each thigh. Lifting your legs up will make it definitely a little harder. So there's all these different things that you can add on to make this workout suitable for you. So let's do a hamstring curl. I apologize. So a hamstring curl. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our left foot and we're going to step that left foot forward. So now what I'm going to have you do is you're going to pretend like there's something under your heel and you're trying to pull that in towards you with all the might without lifting your heel up off the floor. So we're really engaging the back of our thigh. Let's go ahead and do that. Here we are. Here's 8. Nice and strong through the belly. Here's 7. Here's 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And release that. We're going to do the same thing on the right side. And here we are. Here's 8. 7. 6. Nice and tall. 5. Shoulders back. 4. 3. 2. And release that. Awesome. Good job. So another thing that you could do is you could use a paper plate under your foot. The only thing that I really stress, if you have a hardwood floor like I do here, I would not encourage you to do that because you end up with sanding marks on your hardwood floor. And the reason I know this is because I used to teach a class in a gym and we used paper plates for mountain climbers, which is an exercise that you're on the floor, your feet or your toes are on the plates, and you pull your feet in alternating. And yeah, I ended up having 40 plus sanding strips all over because we had 20-something people in that class. And it was not pretty. So please don't do this on the hardwood floor. But if you have a carpet, especially if it's a short floor, you know, so it's not like a Berber or like a big shack something, a paper plate works really, really well. Here on the hardwood floor, I would use like maybe a towel or maybe even a pillow that would work. So again, no paper plates on the hardwood floor, please and thank you. Okay, so we're going to do a leg extension. So I'm sorry, a knee lift with a leg extension. So we're going to lift that left knee up, we're extending out, we're bringing it back in, and we're releasing. That's the exercise. The tricky part here is, again, that when my leg goes up, I don't want to end up here. I want to make sure that I keep my body nice and strong, and I lift, extend, in, and out. So there's all this working. That's what we're targeting. Those legs will get a workout no matter what we do. We want to make sure that we engage the core as well. So let's do this together. Here we are. We're on 8 for the left. Here we are. And here's 1. And 2. And breathe. Make sure you get lots of air and keep that belly tight. Here's 4. And 5. 6 and 7, last one, and release that. Awesome, good job. Let's do the right side. Here we are. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, abs tight, 7. Let's breathe. And here's the last one. And release that. Good job. Very nice. Shake those legs up a little bit. So here's your last one, and then we're going into our stretches. So we are going to do a hip rotation. So hip rotation. So we're going to start with that left leg. We're lifting and we're rotating out, and we're bringing it back in. So now, the thing is this, couple of them. When you step your foot out, I'm not really concerned of where your foot goes, but I'm concerned about what your knee and your hip is doing. So lift and take your knee and take it out. Don't focus on stepping your foot out. Another thing is that the further I go out, the more I have to round my back to really almost get a little bit more access to this, because I have tight hips. And so just make sure that you stay in alignment. So you want to keep that body open, and then you want to step it out. Foot stays under the knee and step it back in. So that's how we want to rotate the hip. So let's go ahead and do that. We're taking the left leg. Here we are. And here's 1. And 2. And just like earlier, it's all about the core. 3, 4, 5, breathe. 6, 7, last one. And there's the 8. And let's go ahead and go for the right side. Here we are. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here's that last one, and there's the 8, and release that. Ooh, that feels good. Shake it out. Nice work. Okay, kids, we're gonna stretch. So let's go to the left. So I'd like you to take your right knee. So let me show you this from the front. So when your chair is, so I'm sitting sideways now. So I have my left leg on the seat completely, and I'm taking my right leg off the seat. So I'm sitting on the chair, but my one butt cheek is kind of falling off because my leg is hanging there. So this is what that looks like. Just like this. So now when you say, well, that's really uncomfortable and I can't get my leg down that far, find the place where you can sit super tall, really, really super tall, and then see how far can you take your leg down. And any of these positions, as long as your spine is aligned and you're sitting halfway on that chair, any position after that is going to be okay for you. So let's take a deep inhale. Hold on to the back of your seat with your left hand if you care to. Take your right arm and take it. Inhale up. Exhale, stretch. Now go ahead and lift your pubic bone up. And inhale, lift. Exhale, draw those shoulder blades down further. And go ahead and release that all the way down. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Same thing. Find the half of your seat. Let that left leg now come down. Find that nice, strong spine. Find your sit bone. Align your body. That's important. And now see, when is my leg in a position that I feel a good stretch right down into my thigh, into my knee. It's not, again, no pain. You want to feel stretch. So let's inhale, find that stretch. Exhale, let's take that left arm. Inhale, lift, palms are facing in. Exhale, lengthen and reach it up. Inhale, lift your pubic bone up. Exhale, draw your shoulder blades back and let's lengthen a little bit more. Breathe. And release this here, all the way down. And come on back to center line. Nice job, very good. So we're sitting up tall. We're going to take that left foot forward. We're placing both hands onto our right. We're lifting the chest up and we're exhaling and we're hinging forward. So what we're doing right now is we're stretching the hamstring, so back of your leg. So the thing is, you do not want to feel that stretch either in the back of your knee or right below your butt cheek. You really want to feel this right here in the back of your thigh, right in the belly of your thigh. That's where you want to feel it. So deep inhale and exhale. Now go ahead and pull your foot in just a little closer. Breathe. And then on your next inhale, push it down into the floor. It's like you're trying to push away, there it is. You're pushing away the floor with your toes. And release that. Good. From here, take your left foot. You can either cross. You can cross here. Or you can take your leg all the way up. So this is called a seated pigeon pose. So what I'd like you to do is pay more attention to your foot than to how far you can get this. So keep your foot flexed and keep your spine long, nice and tall. And now allow that leg to fall out. Now go ahead and sit forward just a little bit. Intensify that stretch just a bit. And go ahead and bring them back up. And then release that foot. And let's go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So right foot steps forward, both hands on your left. We're inhaling, we're lifting, and we're exhaling, we're hinging forward. Again, having that soft bend in the knee. Keeping the foot flexed so we're feeling the stretch in the calf and in the hamstring. Breathe. Lift that chest up. Feel how your body wants to extend and lift. Now go ahead and pull your foot in just a little bit closer. Nice. And now go ahead and push your foot down into the ground like you're trying to push your big toe and squish something right in front of you. And then release that. Take that right foot. You can either cross here, or you can bring your legs all the way up. So again, foot is flexed. We're sitting up tall right on our sit bone, so we want to make sure that this is not important how far that knee comes down, but your foot is flexed and your body is aligned. And now let's see what happens. Let that hip drop, or let that knee drop, I'm sorry. Lift your chest and then hinge forward. And just breathe into wherever the tightness is right now. Very nice. And go ahead and bring them back up and release your legs. Shake those legs out again. Nice work, everybody. So let me come a little closer again. I feel like I'm talking too far into the distance. Okay. So I'm glad that you joined me for today's short workout. Please take it easy in the heat. Make sure that you drink plenty of water. Add on whatever you need to on these exercises. And if you would like to use some weights, go ahead. Just again, pace yourself, listen to yourself, and pay attention to what's going on. It's not worth it trying too hard and then end up getting hurt. You always want to kind of tweak around on that edge. You want to feel that your body is working. You want to feel that there is a little bit of trembling in the muscle, that you feel like, ooh, I'm building a sweat. I'm really feeling that. That's what you want. But you don't want to feel any or create any kind of sharp and really intense, like all of the sudden pains. These little twings that we can feel, they can be a very painful event later on. So that all being said, thank you very much for joining me today. I'm glad that you were here. Again, come and find me on YouTube if you see me on Facebook, vice versa. And up to then, I see you on Wednesday. Stay healthy, stay cool, stay hydrated. Bye.